Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers have $15 million decline and sign trick up their sleeves, former NBA exec. One of the Los Angeles Lakers' priorities this summer is to retain Dorian Finney-Smith, who has a $15.4 million player option for next season. John Hollinger of The Athletic suggested a pathway for the Lakers to keep Finney-Smith while avoiding dipping into the first apron to have more flexibility. Hollinger called this trick the decline and sign pathway that should be up Lakers vice president and general manager Rob Pelinka's sleeves this summer. The idea is that LA can get Finney-Smith to decline his player option for $15.4 million for 2025-26 in return for re-signing on a longer deal for less money. The risk of overpaying on the back end of the deal, Finney-Smith turns 32 this summer, is offset by managing the immediate tax situation by shaving a few million off his 2025-26 cap number, Hollinger wrote. DFS real value to Lakers. Lakers rookie coach J.J. Redick has credited Finney-Smith for the team's defensive turnaround. He's brought a level of toughness, Redick said, per Clutch Point's Eric Slater. Certainly communication and the spirit to want to defend. I think guys have responded well to who he is as a player, a teammate, a person. He's just fit right in. Our season kind of turned around, and the energy and spirit of our group turned around when we got him. He's been huge for us. The Lakers are 25-14 since they acquired Finney-Smith and reserve guard Shake Milton from the Brooklyn Nets for D'Angelo Russell, seldom-used second-year forward Maxwell Lewis and 3 future second-round draft picks on December 29 last year. Their record with Finney-Smith in the lineup is 22-10. The Lakers jumped from 21st in defensive rating before his arrival to number 1 for close to 2 months since January 15 before cratering in the wake of the rash of injuries to their key players. On top of Finney-Smith's defensive presence, his closeness and chemistry with Luka Doncic is also of value to the Lakers, who are hoping to lock up the Slovenian star for the next decade to be their franchise star. Motivation behind decline and sign move. According to Hollinger, the motivation for the Lakers to go the decline and sign route to retain Finney-Smith is for them to leave enough wiggle room under the first apron. Such a move will give the Lakers access to the non-taxpayer mid-level exception to sign or trade for a starting caliber center this summer. It's a tight squeeze right now, even if the Lakers decline Shake Milton's $3 million non-guaranteed deal. They might even consider stretching Maxi Kleber's $11 million to generate the necessary space, especially since they're running out of draft picks to put into trades to incentivize a deal, Hollinger wrote. The former Memphis Grizzlies top executive also added that this decline and sign option also exists for LeBron James as well. Just like last year, James could also take another pay cut to help the Lakers get more wiggle room to retain Finney-Smith and add another significant player either from free agency or via trade. No hometown discount? The veteran forward has hinted that he will not be taking a discount. You see what just happened with Luka Doncic? Finney-Smith said in a recent interview with Hoops Hype, the shocking trade of Doncic put all NBA players on notice. Loyalty to the team doesn't guarantee their future. So, you've got to make sure you take care of yourself first, Finney-Smith quickly added. We need to finish the season strong. If we win, everybody eats, smiles. The Lakers were only limited to offering Finney-Smith a maximum of 3 years, $56.4 million after they traded for him in December. They could offer him the full 4-year deal in the offseason. Austin Reeves won't blame chemistry for Lakers' losing streak, reveals real reason for slump. Austin Reeves spoke after the Los Angeles Lakers' 118-106 loss to the Orlando Magic. When talking about the recent slump the Lakers are experiencing, having gone 0-3 in their last 3 games, he responded to a reporter asking about chemistry issues playing a part. He noted that injuries and returning players are par for the course in any season, and doesn't think a lack of chemistry is to blame for the slump. That, player injuries and returns, happens throughout the course of the year, multiple times. So, I don't think that chemistry is the problem. "We're happy to get everyone back healthy and have everyone on the court. We just gotta be better than we have been the last 2 nights." Reeves was also talking about the team's performance and how the level of the team has dropped. The guard noted that the Lakers' defensive issues and fall-off have been a big factor in their recent dip in form, and explained what they need to do to get back to their previously high level, both on the defensive end and in general. Paying attention to the details. Competing every single possession. Just guarding your yard. We have to do it as a collective group. Every single possession. We gotta have 5 guys on a string. In spurts, defensive communication has been good. But that's not good enough. When you're getting stops, you can't just be talking. If they score a couple of possessions, that's okay. They're going to score. You've got to continue to do that even when you go a couple of possessions without getting a stop. You gotta be consistent on that end. We gotta continue to figure things out during the flow of the game. The defense has been a big issue for the Lakers during their 3-game losing streak. While the first loss defensive issues could be excused as most of their starting rotation was unavailable, the Lakers have no excuse for their lack of defensive intensity in the last 2 games given that they had almost every player healthy and available. The hope is that the Lakers are able to break out of this rut that they are in sooner rather than later, as this could have some detrimental effects on their postseason standings. The Lakers were looking like legitimate title contenders just a few weeks ago. But injuries and inconsistency have made their strong run of form from earlier this year a distant memory. This isn't to say that the Lakers can't get it back. The reassuring thing for them is that their squad has shown they can play at a very high level on both ends of the floor. They just need to put things together again and start doing so soon. The Lakers' next game against the Indiana Pacers on Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be a strong indicator of whether there are signs of improvement or a worsening rut. Thank you for being a valued reader of Fadeaway World. If you liked this article, please consider following us on Google News. We really appreciate your support. Kyrie Irving admits he struggled with Mavericks trading Luka Doncic to Lakers. The Dallas Mavericks' decision to trade Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers has stayed in the headlines for the last 7 weeks. The sheer star power alone is enough to keep people talking, but it was the surprise factor of it all. Doncic never asked for a trade and wanted to be in Dallas, yet he was dumped in the middle of the night without warning. Dallas fans have revolted and rebelled since the trade happened. Fire Nico chants have broken out around the city of Dallas, as fans want general manager Nico Harrison to pay for this trade. A casket has been brought to the plaza outside of the American Airlines Center, and fans have just stopped coming to games. But fans weren't the only ones dealing with the emotional side of the trade. Mavericks star Kyrie Irving was as close as anyone with Luka Doncic, calling each other hermanos on multiple occasions in the 2 years they played together. And Irving has admitted on a recent Twitch stream that he went through a bunch of emotions after the trade. But bringing that SHT to life, and some of the things that were going on in Dallas, like the casket, the Fire Nico chants, and these unfortunate situations where you're attacking someone who's just performing a function of the business, that was emotional. It was emotional for a lot of people, and it was emotional for me too. I ain't gonna lie to you, I struggled a little bit the first few days. But after a while, you get to where you are by making some incredible moves. And mind you, everybody's going to have their opinion about what we should have done or what we should have did. But we can only deal with what we're doing now. Irving has been the biggest voice of reason for the Mavs since the trade happened. He's been more sympathetic than anyone in Dallas front office while also trying to move on and lead the team to wins. Unfortunately, Irving tore his ACL against the Sacramento Kings on March 3, likely ending any chance the Mavericks have to be competitive in the immediate post-Doncic future. Are you a fan? What do you think of Kyrie Irving's statement? Leave your opinion in the comments.